Hi everyone. So could the news at Microsoft get much worse? Well, I'm not really sure it can. So it seems that Microsoft have been outsold 3 units for every 1 by Sony with the PlayStation 4. Now, to say this is exactly what Microsoft doesn't want to be happening is an understatement really. This is about the worst position they could be in unless they were being outsold 4 to 1. So why is this important? Well, it's always about future games coming through the pipeline. Obviously both companies will have their exclusives, those games they are funding themselves only to be released on their console. But another major part here is games developers, those independent games developers, and even the big publishing houses deciding where to put their resources. If one console has 9 to 10 million units in the marketplace, the other console has half as many, around 5 million units, you only have to consider which one is going to make you the most money. Where is the bigger install base? And that is where developers will always flock to. We know this from history. So if Microsoft continues to be outsold 3 to 1 even after a lower cost Xbox One has hit retail, there is a major problem. By Christmas, those numbers could look more like 3 to 4 million for Sony and only around 8 million for Microsoft, and that's at best. If that was to continue right the way through Christmas and into post-Christmas, 2015 and 2016's games could very well be skewing towards PlayStation 4, not only as a first, with some form of timed exclusive there, but potentially with better overall quality gameplay, graphics and so on, because developers are going to put more time and effort into PlayStation 4's features than they would Xbox's. So what can Microsoft do to reverse this trend right now? Well, the attempt at removing Kinect from the bundle and coming down to $399 hasn't made a major impact. I'm surprised actually. I thought that would be the major change Microsoft would need to start those sales pushing through. As it turns out, dropping the price doesn't appear to be Microsoft's biggest problem. So perhaps it's the games that are on offer. Maybe there's not enough first-party titles there to really tempt people in. Now we know from rumours that Sunset Overdrive is going to be bundled in by the looks of it with Xbox One in America, and we may see that bundle elsewhere in Europe as well. But interestingly, a leaked profile page for an Xbox One sale on Xbox One Spain's website seems to suggest that in Spain at least, a €50 price cut is coming before Christmas. Now it could be what Microsoft's planning here is an in-game bundle in certain territories where they know that game has some form of profile with localized gamers, or a price cut for those territories where a bundled game isn't going to make a major bit of difference from their research. Now either will add additional value to what Microsoft are trying to do here. Adding a free game into the box is always going to drive those people who are interested in buying the game and the console and think to themselves, I'll just save €50 or $50, brilliant, I'll get another game. It's exactly what I tend to do. Or drop a price cut. If you know there's no particular games that are going to hook in the local market, or if you can't get that deal with publishing house for instance, what better option than just go for a price cut and essentially let people choose the free game that they're going to get by saving money. Perception is everything in the console race, and right now, gamers at least en masse, 3 to 1, are saying the Xbox One is not the console they want to own. This problem starts to become magnified over time, as when friends decide which console they're going to buy, if 3 of their friends have PS4, 1 of their friends has Xbox One, have a guess which console they're going to buy. It's going to be the PS4. Some interesting information coming out of the developers for Witcher 3, they seem to be suggesting that the DirectX 12 update for Xbox One coming in 2015 is not going to solve the resolution problems developers are having. This is down to the ability of cramming shaders into the higher resolution on the Xbox One. There just isn't the capacity there. Essentially, as you scale up the resolution of the game, so the complexity of the shaders increases as well. The Xbox One is bottlenecked in this regard. The guys at Witcher 3 simply say, it doesn't matter what Microsoft do to try and fix this, you cannot get around a physical hardware limitation, which means they have the weaker console for really pushing those pixels and those shaders around the place. As they say, more triangles is great, but if you can't dress it up with nice shaders, it's going to look atrocious.
watching. Do please subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch, and please like and comment on these videos as well. We love to chat.